Hello, everyone. Welcome back to this week's biblical exhortation. And today we will be reading from Romans chapter 12, verse 19, the King James Version. And it reads, Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath. For it is written, Vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith the Lord. The title of today's message is Vengeance is His. Today, we will be talking about the topic of vengeance and ways we can give these kinds of situations over to God. In the Bible, vengeance refers to God's role in punishing wrongdoers and upholding justice. Have you ever experienced where someone hurt you physically or emotionally, or even hurt someone that you are close to, and you want to get back at them by hurting them back? You may think that it may help you with the pain that you feel or that other person is feeling. But today, I want to show you the better option according to the Word of God. In Romans chapter 12, verse 19, we are told to not get revenge ourselves, but to leave it up to God. Vengeance is His. For some, this may be easier said than done, especially if you are hurting in the moment. So, let's go to Galatians chapter 6, verse 7, that may help show you why giving it to God is the better option. It says, Be not deceived, God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. So reaping what you sow is not only for another person, but it is for you as well. And so this is why it is important that you avoid hurting others that hurt you, because you too will be held accountable. So what should you do instead, according to the Bible? Romans chapter 12, verses 20 through 21 goes on to say, Therefore, if thine enemy hunger, feed him. If he thirst, give him drink. For in so doing thou shalt heap coals of fire on his head. Be not overcome of evil, but overcome evil with good. This does not mean that you have to go out of your way to stay connected to your enemy. But if you are meant to stay connected to that enemy or in each other's presence, because we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities. Do not treat that person in a bad manner, but show that person the goodness of God, even if it seems like they do not deserve it. Because the fact is that God treats us the same way when He chooses to bless us, even when we don't deserve it, even when we have not been so good to Him. I would also encourage you to forgive that person. If you are struggling to forgive, you can ask God to help you, because God forgave us, and He will not forgive us if we do not forgive others. Overall, I would encourage you to pray and ask the Lord to take out any anger or bitterness that is inside of your heart to make this process a lot easier. And then to also trust that God will handle the situation way better than you can. He is all-knowing, so He knows exactly what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. And then be patient as you trust that God is preparing a table for you in the presence of your enemies. Give the situation over to God today and trust that He is caring for you and has your best interests at heart, no matter how He handles the situation. Vengeance is His. I pray that this is a blessing to you and those around you, and I encourage you to come back again next week for another biblical exhortation. Thank you and love you all.